Friends, I can take some questions, few questions. Anyway.
Kalam has rendered me useless. Thank you, sir, for a very thought-provoking talk. May I ask you the first question, sir? Sir, you've seen Indian politics at very close quarters. You've seen Indian politicians at very close quarters. You're a scientist. You believe in numbers. How would you rate Indian democracy on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, it's a good question. Good question. I personally believe, see, when I see from 1947 to 2013, we had a constitution. The constitution is a mover, is a dynamic step for keeping the democracy on. I felt, in spite of all the problems we had regularly, we had the election, electing the leaders. One trouble with us is, when you are electing the leaders, we have to elect leaders who can work with integrity and succeed with integrity. Okay, that we have to add that one. So answer to your question, I will put 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Okay.
That's not very good.
Well, pass mark. Okay, sir. Anyone?
Anyone?
Yes, madam. Get up.
Sir, Javed.
Is there any one leader, if you had the final choice, who would you choose? Is there any one leader who you think fulfills all those criteria?
You are great, sir. You know, I worked with 2 prime ministers, okay? When I was a president, I had to work with Vajpayee ji and Manmohan Singh ji. Vajpayee ji, I have seen with him, half I worked, 50% with him in 5 years, 50% with Manmohan Singh ji. Now, Manmohan Singh is an expert in the field, in the finance. No doubt he is an expert in the field. So I value his judgment on the economy and his suggestion to various issues, and that respect I have got for him. Whereas Vajpayee ji takes fast decisions, okay? Fast decision. So this my mind says, these are 2 different. So I hope both are complementary. Okay, sir. Yes, madam. Yes, go ahead.
Get a mic.
Mic, rush mic.
Sir, you gave an absolutely beautiful description of what a leader ought to be. But do you think without really bringing about a change in the education system, we can create such leaders? Because the system itself is...
It's a very good question. You see, education, madam, 3 components. Primary education, secondary education, higher education. I don't have much comment on secondary education and higher education. Both are going somewhat good. But my comment is on the primary education. Up to age 15, children, we need creative teachers. Children need creative syllabus. Children need creative classroom. All the 3 are missing. So we have to make a lot of reform in the primary education. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
As you rightly said, democracy reinventing is like reinventing a wheel, actually. It's actually the political system.
Keep this like this, sir.
It is actually the political system which should take a change. Now, to create leaders, how do we get these leaders actually? Is there any structural changes which political parties should do in order to create leaders at the grassroots level so that they take up positions later on and make the change happen?
See, I have seen political leaders, some political leaders in India, they can spot, for me, I was spotted by Professor Vikram Sarabhai because I was not highly qualified, but I was working hard. I was acquiring the knowledge. At that time, when he spotted me as a young scientist, then he gave the full responsibility to grow. Not only he selected me when I am in the lower bottom, but he gave me a responsibility to grow and ensure that I succeed. If I fail, he was by my side. Okay. The greatest quality of a leader, whether political or scientist or technology or industry, when the success comes, the industry or the leader give the success to his team. When the failure comes, the leader absorbs the failure. This is the greatest quality in politics.